Why the moon looks huge on the horizon. You've seen it countless times, that big glowing orangish. No, I'm not talking about sun. It's the opposite, the moon. You must have noticed how the moon sometimes looks twice or thrice its normal size. Do you know why? Why does it feels like someone at NASA dragged it a few thousand kilometers closer just to mess with you? But then, a few hours later, when it's high overhead, it suddenly returns to its original small size. The same moon, same night. What gives? Today, we're busting one of the oldest sky mysteries. Why does the moon look so much bigger on the horizon than it does high up? Spoiler, it's not actually growing and shrinking. It's your brain that's actually messing with you. It's not just your eyes. This effect even has a name, the moon illusion. It's been written about for over 2,000 years. Ancient Greek astronomers puzzled over it. Medieval scholars debated it. Even today, no single explanation answers everything, but we know it's not a physical change. If you hold up your thumb or a coin at arm's length when the moon is rising, and again when it's overhead, the moon will line up with the same space behind your thumb. Same size, same distance. The only thing that's changed is the way your brain is interpreting it. Your brain is a master at making sense of the world. It doesn't simply record what your eyes see. It interprets and adjusts. When the moon is on the horizon, your eyes also see trees, houses, mountains, and city skylines. Your brain compares the moon to these nearby objects and decides it must be huge. Up overhead, the moon floats in an empty sky with no reference points. With nothing to compare it to, your brain decides it must be smaller. The moon hasn't moved. Your perception has. It's like an optical magic show performed inside your head. One big theory is called the apparent distance hypothesis. When the moon is low, your brain thinks it's farther away because it's near the horizon, where it also sees far-off hills, clouds, and haze. To compensate for this greater distance, your brain scales up the moon's size. It's the same way a faraway building on the horizon looks tiny, but your brain knows it's tall, so it mentally adjusts. Except here, the moon's actual size never changes. So the brain's correction produces a bigger apparent moon. There is a small physical effect, but it's the opposite of what you expect. The atmosphere actually squashes the moon vertically when it's on the horizon, like a slightly flattened pancake. This makes it appear a bit wider horizontally, but it doesn't truly magnify it. The huge moon you see is mostly perception, not magnification. If you've ever noticed the moon looking a little oval near the horizon, that's this atmospheric squashing at work. Want to bust the illusion? Here's a fun experiment. Next time you see a massive moon on the horizon, grab a small coin and hold it at arm's length. See how the coin covers the moon. Then wait until the moon is high overhead. And do it again. The coin still covers the moon exactly the same way. Or take a photo with your phone using the same zoom both times. The moon's size in pixels stays the same. The giant moon was in your brain all along. Why would our brains do this? Some scientists think it's linked to how we evolved judging distances and sizes on the ground. Our ancestors learned to gauge objects on the horizon for survival, predators, prey, or storms. So our visual system developed a bias. When something is low and far away, we tend to overestimate its size. High above us in the empty sky, that bias switches off. So the moon overhead feels smaller, even though it hasn't changed at all. This illusion isn't exclusive to the moon. You can see it with the sun too. At sunrise and sunset, the sun looks larger and redder on the horizon. Even though its actual size and brightness are constant, the same brain trick applies. Astronauts on the moon, by the way, don't see this illusion. because there's no atmosphere, no horizon clutter, and no familiar cues to mislead the brain. So the next time you're out at night and you see that giant golden disc rising behind the trees, remember, the moon isn't growing, your brain is. And honestly, that's kind of beautiful. It means the huge moon moment is a special effect you're creating yourself. No CGI required. If this hit you deep in the heart, like, subscribe, and drop your thoughts in the comments. Until next time, be curious, stay curious.